Hi, Zach. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. I love your sweater, by the way.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very in the season.
Yeah,
So
excellent.
it's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve, and you told me you have some gifts for all the Snyder Cut fans who've been very good this year.
Yes, they're definitely not on the naughty list, and we moved them almost permanently over to the nice list, I think. I'm not sure. I feel like they've got like a lot of, they have a lot of like room, to be naughty even before they get moved off. So that's cool. That's good. It's good to have like, the backup, like surplus of nice. It's cool to have. But yeah, so I thought we could just jump on and talk a little bit about, Wonder Woman 84, which you'll get tomorrow.
You're a producer.
I am a producer. You can see our Stone Quarry logo if you stayed at the very end of the movie, which is fun.
I saw it. It's very nice.
That's cool. So that's a real treat, and that's exciting tomorrow. And also I thought, I'd give you a little update on what's happening with Justice League right now and where we are in the process. We are currently just getting our visual effects and sound finished up. And I thought maybe later I could show you maybe a couple shots from Justice League and just take you through sort of the visual effects evolution of these shots, because it's kind of fun to see shots we did in 2016 and now where we are in 2020, on the finish line of, Zack Snyder's Justice League.
So let's unwrap those gifts in just a moment. But first, everyone's going to get Wonder Woman 1984 tomorrow, not only in theaters, but also on HBO Max.
Yeah, well, that's exciting. And I think that, you're going to be full of Christmas dinner and have unwrapped all your presents. And you're going to be like, what am I going to do today? I know. How about a little Wonder Woman 84? I feel like it's a perfect, it's kind of a great, Christmas dessert, if you will. So I think it's a great idea for everyone because you're with your family and you're a little bit like hopefully you're potted with your family, and you look around the room. Everyone's said the things. And you play with your whatever chia pet, and you're ready to what else? And it was boom, 84.
Well, I think a lot of families have a tradition of watching a new movie, that comes out for Christmas to go to the movie.
Perfect.
My family always goes to the movies, and now they can still do that thanks to HBO Max.
Perfect.
So you've already seen the movie.
I've seen it a couple times actually, and I really think it's amazing. I think Patty and Gal did an amazing job, and really just I think it's a movie that's really important for right now. This Christmas, it couldn't be better. And I really think everyone's going to love it.
Well, Christmas is the time for lists, as you pointed out, naughty, nice. And we like to make lists as fans about our favorite projects. So I thought it would be fun to have you play along and give us your top 3 scenes in Wonder Woman 1984.
I guess my top 3 scenes have to be
no spoilers.
No spoilers. One, the opening scene.
Oh, I love that.
I think it's cool, and it's just fun. Yeah, and look, anytime I don't think it's a spoiler to say. I think because they've shown that opening.
Oh yeah, it's the Themyscira opening.
Just going back to Themyscira, I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, and I love Hans Zimmer's score with the female voices. It was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. I already have the soundtrack.
A little bit better, yeah. But and then I do love the seeing Steve for the first time scene. You're gonna sound like I'm gonna sound like a softie, like a big softie, a big crybaby, because then I also love the I won't say it, but another scene with Steve later on that's a little bit more emotional.
I know what you're talking about. I cried big time.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that because I think it implies something, but
did you cry?
You can probably imagine.
Did you well up at all? Did you get at least a few tears?
Yeah, sure. Are you kidding me? What do I look like? Made of stone? Yeah, of course.
That's just the name of your company.
Yeah, exactly. No, okay, that's good. It's a good point. But no, I'm certainly a softie when it comes to that stuff. So yeah, I think those are my 3 faves.
Those are awesome. Those are great. I can't wait.
You thought I was going to say some sort of action-y thing, of course, but no.
Well, also, I talked about it in my review, and I think everyone can see there's a duality to Wonder Woman. Sometimes she's portrayed as this fierce warrior, and that's the way that you've depicted her so popularly. And then sometimes she's like more of a peacemaker, like she is in Wonder Woman 1984.
Sure.
what do you think of showing the softer side of her character in the movie?
I think it's amazing. I think it's great. I feel like, you know, because she's like, you know, the defender of love and peace and love. You know, that's her thing. And she will do, and she will take on any challenge to preserve those qualities in the world. And I think that that's the amazing thing about the character. You know, she's you know, it's funny that, you know, and that's what I kind of was saying about like this time, you know, when we're all kind of like looking for some kind of, I don't want to say hope, but, you know, something in the world that's like positive and feels good. And I think that's what this character stands for, really, is she's a defender of all humanity and most specifically of love. And I think that that's an amazing thing.
Well, also, you know, DC movies are really embracing the multiverse, right? And
Yeah.
after Wonder Woman's and Wonder Woman's journey is going to continue in your movie coming right out of Batman v Superman, BVS.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Like the continuity between Batman vs Superman and Justice League is very. When you see the opening of my movie, it's very much, and I always intended it to be just, you literally could just glue those movies together and continue going. So it's yeah.
And I'm sure some fans will make a supercut of the
Okay.
together.
The
But
10-hour.
Can you give us a little bit of a tease as to what's in store for Wonder Woman for your cut? In that
I think I feel like Wonder Woman's journey in our movies really, she's kind of the glue, a lot of the glue that holds kind of the team together, and she's the reassurance. She is the dose of love that everyone kind of needs. I think she has a line with where she's talking to Aquaman, where she says, like, you know, where he's kind of he has a slight, you know, sort of malice toward his people, and he's talking about it, and she says, you know, of course, things like, you know, hate is useless, you know, and he's like, maybe.
That's also very timely.
But I feel like that's her kind of mantra throughout the film, is just like, you know, saying things to Victor about, like, you know, that the world needs his gifts, you know.
You know, come to think of it, there is a lot of hate in the Justice League when they start out, right? They're all very angry, and so Wonder Woman is very cathartic, I think.
Well, they literally are a team of misfits, you know. If you think about each of them, I mean, all the way down to Bruce. I mean, you know, Alfred says to him, like, you know, a man who broods in a cave for a living, you know, really isn't, you know, necessarily the right guy to be the leader of the pack. So it's kind of fun.
But he is.
But he absolutely is. I think that's really great. I mean, I think that, by the way, his journey is all about, for me, sort of Bruce's journey is all about that, all about the finally understanding that it being part of a family, being part of a group, being sort of like the sort of head of this little house of misfits is like, that's all right. That's like, he doesn't have to like just go out into the darkness of the alleys and pound the shit out of criminals. He can literally, you know, he brings them together. Yeah. Well, the job of bringing them together is as important as anything he's ever done. So.
And we'll see some really cool Wonder Woman action in your cut too, and everything.
Oh yeah, super rad Wonder Woman action. She goes completely off the charts.
I can't wait. Well, 2021 is right around the corner, and you've been confirming on some fan chats and on Vero that, you know, March is the basic area when we're going to see.
We're zeroing in. And so what we plan, so our plan for the next, you know, the next coming weeks or month is that we're going to have a hard date. So that'll be exciting, and everyone will be able to, you know, clear their calendars, you know, whatever it is they're going to do, buy a bigger TV. I don't know what you're going to do.
I think all those things.
These are all the things you gotta, you know, just take off work. I don't know. You'll have time to like get ready, because you're going to want to stay probably a couple days with it, you know, and not leave the house, you know, and just kind of hunker down and watch it over and over. So there's that.
A big trailer coming too, right?
And then after that, shortly after that, you'll get the big final trailer. It'll be the, like, you know, the final, turn the hype engine to 11 and have everyone just lose their minds. Hopefully.
How many trailers do you think you'll have in total, since it's close?
I think it's only the next big one we'll have, and that will be, and then there'll probably be like some TV ads and stuff, you know.
Oh, okay. Like the little
Yeah.
trickle of like a couple little things, but there's like only one
Yeah.
more trailer coming.
I think one more big trailer, and then it's time.
Oh, that's exciting. That's very cool. So how are you spending your holidays, Zach?
Well, funny you should ask. I'm spending my holidays, and thank you for asking, but I'm spending my holidays working on a little movie called Justice League.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's a little movie we're trying to get finished for 2021, which is coming up very soon. Yeah, the new year, thank God. God help us. Yeah, so the process right now with Justice League is today, for instance, I was down at Warner Brothers and we were mixing a reel for sound. So we go to the
first time back at the studio since.
No, we've been mixing a little bit over the last few weeks. You know, we've been trying to get the reels done because you know the sound is such a huge job, as you know, and trying to get the music. Chunky's music is all in, and it's amazing. I think everyone's going to really be excited about that, as well as all the giant sound effects, explosions, Steppenwolf, all the stuff. So that we were doing down today, and then I come back, and Dodie and I get on the edit because shots come in.
And Dodie's your editor, for those who don't
Dodie's
know.
my editor, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Dodie's at her house, and I'm here, and then we connect via the internet. Our machines are locked together, and so I see everything she's doing, and she shows me what's happening, and we go through the cut together that way. So
what's that process like?
Well, that's it. Well, that process is kind of like, well, I thought I would show you, maybe just take a moment and show you sort of the evolution of a couple of shots in the movie. And just
yay!
Yeah, right? So the first shot that I want to show you, and the reason kind of is that I don't think everybody realizes that like the amount, and I'll say this is the tip of the iceberg of this process. It's actually even more, there's more elements and more layers even than what I'm going to show you. If I showed you every iteration, for sure everyone would just shut off the thing and go fall asleep. So, but so the first one I'm going to show you.
And the camera is intentionally far away. I asked him everybody to zoom in so we could get a better look at that shot, and he wants to save a little bit of secrets.
I think this is plenty big enough for you. Don't get so bossy. You're gonna
we want to see it.
You're gonna see it's coming. It's coming. And by the way, that's what this is all about. So basically, this is the shot, the previs we did of this shot, which was done in 2016. There's Steppenwolf standing up in the penetralium. That was the first. I think it was third floor did that one.
So for people who don't know, previs is something
previs is the animated version of the shot. So I will sit with the animators, and we sort of figure out like how the camera would move and all that stuff. And then go to the other one. Here's the previs. So it's is there a date on that one? This is the first out of the shot, and that's 03/07/2017.
Wow.
That's for the first time, and that's the other design of Steppenwolf. And so this shot sort of existed in this, and you can see it's in, at this point, it's in this letter. So that's 27/07/2017. So that date would be that's the 5/27. July 27th. So this was a shot that a version that I would not have had notes on. That would have been just about where I was gone from the movie at that point, probably. So that's probably, and I don't know if that shot's in the movie, but that would probably be what everybody, if you're familiar with the movie, this is probably what you're used to seeing. So then the next iteration is this version, which is 10/28/2020. You can see the date there. And then that's this version. And then this is 10/16/2020. And I think that's is that the final version?
Yes.
And that's the final version right there.
Very cool.
So, yeah, and so that's an example of a full CG shot that started and ended all in CG with no plate. These are all CG Themyscirans.
This is
CG
totally a
that-
CGI look.
Totally CGI shot, yeah. All right, so I'm going to show you one more shot. So this is a shot of Diana when Diana meets Cyborg.
Cool.
Victor Stone.
Yeah.
So it's Diana. This is the shot. Is the slate there?
Let me get it.
Let's see, because the slate will show the where we were in the. So there's the slate, 5/8/16.
Okay, so that's when it was shot.
That's when we shot it, and this is in London, in the back lot, at the studio. Yeah. So this is the shot. She's walking down the street. The lights go out, and then Cyborg's going to come flying from the background, and he's going to land right here. Thump. So that's kind of how he has his mother box slung across his back there. He's trying to hide it from the parademons in this little scene. So this is the next iteration. You can see him
That's so cool.
now he's landed. And then this was the version I had in my cut of the movie that I left the studio with, the black and white version. This is well, that's the version that's the date that the last iteration of the shot that I had before I left. And then this is 2009, 08, 2017. I guess this is the theatrical version. He sort of steps out, I guess, in a hoodie. I don't know what that is, but anyway, that's
Big change, though. Big change.
a little bit of a change. Must have been inspired by the what he did in his. And then this is 2020, 12/14. This is, I think that's the last version.
Wow, so that's a huge change.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I
just
guess.
with the coming in.
Yeah, because I hadn't even really, I had the guys prepare this, so I hadn't even seen that. I was surprised myself when I was looking at it before you came in. I was like, wait, what's this? And they're like, no, that's what it is in the movie. He just steps out like that. And she's like, oh. So, yeah. And so.
The entrance is much cooler, obviously.
And then in our version, he comes rocketing from the back.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you see all that interaction. See how cool it is. Like the little bit of you watch down here when he lands. You can see his little thrusters push the water that's in those puddles around a little bit. Look, see.
Get that
So cool.
4K on.
You got to get the 4K going.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, so that's basically what we're up to here at the old Justice League editorial workshop. We do this all day long, every day. And I would say even like, Dodie, what version of the shot is this? Does it even say on the slate?
Yeah, it does. It's version 3006.
Is it really?
Version 3006.
Wow, you guys are moving pretty fast, considering.
So there's 3,000 versions of this shot.
Wow.
So because every time they do it, we kick it back, or like even internally, before we even see it, they'll do a whole shitload of versions. And, you know, whether it's even just the reflections or how the lights go out or the way the clouds are rendered, every single thing gets, you know, gone over with a fine-tooth comb. So,
well, I think this is a great example of how different your version is. You know,
yeah, I
even
mean,
with these changes in post.
Yeah, so you can see that that even just a little thing like Cyborg and Diana meeting out on the street is vastly different.
Yeah, he's got a mother box now.
78.
Oh, sorry, this is version 78.
That's the one. This is the one that was done before he
Well, that's the version done before I left. It was version 78.
Yeah.
And then from then till us, it's many more. But you can see it's subtly different from actually, I went back to, this was clearly the version that you can see it's similar to what I had when I left.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. I like the color on his jet propulsion and everything. It looks really gorgeous.
Anyway, good fun. But yeah, so that's what we're up to here at the workshop. It's look, it's a labor of love, and we love doing it. So actually, right after this, we have a visual effects review where I go to this down to the theater. That's in. Maybe we'll do the next interview. Will be in the theater.
Yeah,
but
we
and
love
that's
your
where
theater.
we approve the final shots of the movie. That's where we do all our final approvals.
And how far along are you now at this point? Last time you said 75% was the last update?
I would say probably further than that. I'd probably say in the 90s. I'd say
You're up to 90 already. Wow.
Yeah, I think we're in the 90s. I think we're down to a couple hundred shots that we're finishing now.
How many effect shots are in the entire movie?
About I'd say close to 2,800 visual effects shots in the movie. So a lot.
That's fantastic.
Close to that, give or take.
I love it.
So it's a visual effects extravaganza. And, look at, my hat's off and kudos to my entire visual effects team. They do an amazing job working so hard every day, on this movie. And it's a labor of love for all of us, and a lot of the guys, DJ included, worked on my version of Justice League and then stayed on after I left, and now are back to finish this up. And I think it's been cathartic for everybody. So it's good fun.
Zach, that was so cool. Those shots looked amazing. Thank you so much for this nice Christmas treat. And since it is the season, I must ask, Zach, do you have a Christmas wish?
I do. I think one of the things that we just crossed $500,000 raised by the fans for AFSP. And it's an amazing, what this community has been able to do is unbelievable. And I guess my Christmas wish is that that everyone who donated, everyone that participated, no matter how, in whatever way, whether you're just hashtagging something or whatever, just every hand counts. And I just wish the best for everyone who is part of that and everyone in general, because I just think, I just wanted to say a special thanks to my fan community because they're amazing and I wish them all the best.
That's beautiful. And as Diana says, there's no use for hate.
That's right. She's 5,000 years old, so she can't be wrong.
That's right. Still a lot of experience. Well, Merry Christmas.
All right. Thank you so much. And I'll talk to you in the new year.